Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 10.25.2024. Current time is 06:04 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. This Friday morning, thank God it's Friday. We made it to the weekend. Just those working stiffs have to get to work and finish an 8-hour day at the day job, as I used to call it. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X, my mainstay for social media. I'm posting over there. Okay, that's the missus out in the living room. Heard some background noise. And I'm on a lot of other fine social media platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich on Google, and you'll see what it is. But Rich or at Fireman Rich for the on X, formerly known as Twitter, and where we post, and I guess you can still say a tweet. Why not? So I'm enjoying being on X as my mainstay as far as that goes. But we post on a lot of other places, but we do broadcast also from Rumble Studios, Rumble, using Rumble Studios, broadcast also to locals, YouTube Live, Twitch, Facebook Live on the real Fireman Rich, public Facebook, X, of course, at Fireman Rich, and Kick. We've got a few people over on Kick that check out the shows. And good morning to Tina, our Jersey girl. Go get your coffee if you haven't gotten it already, Tina. I have, of course, I have my morning coffee, and it's tasting mighty fine this morning because it's a Friday morning coffee, and that's exactly what it is. And it wouldn't be a morning broadcast if we did not have it as the morning coffee, Friday morning coffee for 10:25. The month is almost over with. Wow. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. Yesterday felt fallish like. I did some community work yesterday. I won't say I got roped in. I volunteered and stuff like that. They needed some assistance here in the community and stuff like that. So I volunteered. And you're crawling out of bed. No, that's not on the Monday you crawl out of bed. On Friday, you jump out of bed because the weekend's here. There's lots of things to do as far as that goes. So the weekend. But go get your coffee there, Tina. If you haven't got it started already, the daughter might do I take it the daughter starts the coffee, or do you start the coffee? I'm very fortunate that the missus makes the coffee the night before. I just got to remember to push that button in the morning when I wake up there, when I feed the cats and clean the cat boxes and set up for the morning broadcast here. So, but tomorrow, well, no, she'll set it up tonight. The missus is going out on a trip up. She's shuffling up to Buffalo there to see a family member and do a little shopping, I guess. And I'll be here holding the fort down. So not tomorrow morning, but Friday morning, I got to make the coffee. And I guess it's 6 scoops. That's the thing. 6 scoops. I'm thinking it's 3. I always remember 3 scoops for some. That's probably why my coffee was so weak. But the coffee is tasting really good this morning, like it should. Oh, Keurig. Okay, you got the Keurig. Okay, yeah, I like the Keurig. We have a Keurig, but we don't use it. We really don't use it anymore. I love the Keurig. Keurig is a good setup there and stuff. Even it could be expensive for the Keurig cups. The as far as what you put in there to make the coffee. But we had the thing where we just take the coffee and we put it in the blanks. Yeah, like because that way I can. The Death Wish Coffee makes the Keurigs, and I think our good friends. And this isn't an advertisement or anything like that, but just that this is another coffee I do like. I like 1775, but the other coffee that I do love, and it's made right here, is Death Wish. So they do not sponsor this broadcast. This is me as talking as a consumer. I like both. These are my 2 favorite coffees right here. The Mrs. really loves this one. This is good and stuff. So just to make that point, I could talk about something without getting the so-called compensation or something like that. I get BJ's Donut Shop. It's good. Oh, okay. I have to remember. We'll have to try that. I'll try that. We just went to BJ's here last week and stuff, and but that's a lot. You got to buy a lot of coffee from BJ. There's only certain things we buy in bulk now and stuff like that. The tomato sauce we get almost every time we go there, just about every other time. The 3 jars, you can't beat that right there. It pays to go up there because you get a little bit more in the jars, and it's a good value. And right now I'm eating honey bunches of oats. You get 2 bags in a box, and they're stacked full. You get 2 actual, and there's more in there, and and you get a coupon, and you're saving like $5 a box, and you get basically 2 boxes. Yes, Tina says, yeah. So just those 2 items right there is worth the 30-minute trip down the road. It pays for your gas to go there, and it's always a pleasant place to go there. The people are very nice, and I was talking to a former coworker. He says he likes Sam's. I says, well, Sam's isn't. The people don't. There's no personality. It's just walking into a store. It's like, Walmart. Walmart sometimes is good. We got certain Walmarts we go in. We know some of the people and stuff like that. But at BJ's in Johnson City there at the Oakdale Commons, we get something from the deli. They have some the oven roasted turkey there. Oh my God, is that good? And I always like talking to the deli guy. I sit there, shoot the shit with him for about like 10-15 minutes and stuff. And but it's always a pleasant, very, very pleasant shopping experience there as far as that goes. So but I'll keep an eye out for that coffee there, Tina. I'll give you we'll see if we if it's not a whole lot, because right now we got the half and half and stuff like that, which it's good. It's good. It's stuff like that. That's why I just appreciate. Yes, it's good turkey and very nice. But yeah, the people who work there are great. They're all very friendly. Of course, they're probably told to be customer orientated and stuff like that. So that's a sign of a good company because they value their customers and stuff. And so it's been a nice addition up there. The other place that's up there at the Oakdale Mall, you hear me comment mostly about is the on the other side of this is the mall. They call it the Oakdale Commons, but it's basically a mall setup, but they reconfigured it. You got a sporting goods store that's just monstrous. Dick's Sporting Goods, the biggest sporting goods store in company in the United States, I think, at this point. And then there's BJ's. I know Dick's and BJ's. There's just the name of the companies. Okay, if you want to go down in the gutter, go ahead and down in the gutter if you're listening to this on the replay and stuff. But and then on the other end, it had been there before those 2 establishments started. Is Beer Tree. It's a brewery. They took the series, what used to be Sears. they took both upper and lower level, and they make beer there. There's a restaurant, the best cheeseburger in Southern Tier you get right there. It's great, and keep on going there like on a Friday or a Tuesday. And Wednesday's supposed to be $10 burger day, so you get a better burger there than your McDonald's. Of course, you don't want to go to, I don't know about ordering something at McDonald's, a particular item. We're going to be talking about that. I found an article concerning the recent issues at McDonald's there and stuff. But we're getting our day started here. And I want to say, for those folks that are listening on the audio side, this is also being put out on the audio on Spotify for podcasters, which Spotify owns, and it's goes out to Spotify and about 10, 11 different other places on audio. So just to recognize the audio folks that I'm really, really liking, because right after I get this done, I download it from Twitch and then I uploaded it over there on Spotify for podcasters. This yesterday's podcast didn't upload on the phone for some reason. So I'm not sure about that, but there's no problem. I plug in my phone and I load it up through Spotify for podcasters via the web page on the computer. And as far as that goes, and speaking of the computer, last night I was broadcasting over here on the Roku. Right now there's a commercial Twitch app. There's a Twitch app there that I can watch Twitch over there. And what I found out yesterday that I didn't realize I've had this computer. It's still I call it a new computer, even though I've had it for a year and a half. It's an Acer Nitro. Freaking thing rocks as far as that goes. And it has Wi-Fi. So I turned the Wi-Fi on it and I can cast to the Roku now. So I had the football game on large screen instead of watching on this screen. I've had that capability for a year and a half, and I'm just starting to find out about it. And it's sort of like opening up a second screen and stuff like that. That's the Roku right now with the Twitch viewing app that I have on that Roku. But I had the football game on there last night, so found a little sort of like discovering something new, and I was real happy. It's like, wow, I got an extra screen I can cast to, as far as, and I think for the most part you can do that. But I didn't realize I had an idea that I think I was afraid to turn the Wi-Fi on, because I'm thinking, why would I want to turn the Wi-Fi if it's connected in? But it has a Wi-Fi, it connects, and it's you can cast and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. But we had the football game on last night. And let's see. Kurg stays fresh, Tina says. Yeah, that's true. The Kurg always stays fresh. And what's this? I have a gripe. Sorry. But a page of Proverbs on post. I have a gripe. Sorry. I put a page of Proverbs on post. TikTok took it down for community rules. It was teaching about foolish people. Oh, TikTok took it down? See, TikTok, I don't know. I don't use TikTok, Tita. So I don't know what that's basically, I don't know. It's obvious they don't want to be. Yeah, the thing is, you saying TikTok, I'm not surprised. I've seen some platforms where they've taken things down. That's why I'm glad I'm on Rumble. Let's say if I inadvertently say something like I'm finding out that on the Facebook side, I think the Wednesday night broadcast that I had for football, Facebook, because of the music, and all the music I use is what do they call that? Free use. Okay, there's no copyright. It's free copyright. Okay, but they took it out because there's some countries that, because of that music, and I think it's their algorithms off or something like that. It's how like Twitch, if you do music, they'll block it out. I'm not sure if they do it now because they got that DJ set up to where you can do a DJ thing, but they actually took that music out. And I'm just wondering if that's why we had Tony D here and we're talking about the comments coming in from Facebook, and which I don't care. I'm on Rumble. I like being on Rumble, and if all these other places shut down, I know for a fact that Rumble's not going to, unless I do interfere with their terms of service and agreement and stuff. But TikTok, I don't use TikTok. I might be using TikTok if they sell it to an American entity and stuff. Then I'll use it because because everybody says, well, you use TikTok, they get your information. Yeah, but it's not the Chinese. It's a thing. The Chinese government. I have no beef against the Chinese people. It's the Chinese government that I don't really care for. Just like Russia, I don't care. I feel for the Russian people, but the Russian government I don't care for. As far as that goes. So TikTok, I'm not surprised, but it's because they're not related. You look at some of the crap that's on there. TikTok, people are over there for the big numbers, and you don't have to be a thing. And so Tina says, I was shocked. I put prayers and Bible verses to teach others. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that, Tina. I'm flabbergasted. As far as but it's probably because they're not, So I don't know. It's just it's. You're trying to do a good thing, but there's probably somebody there on TikTok saying, "Oh, I don't agree with that." And some people, and you get people that are moderators for some people that broadcast and stuff, and they're like that. They have that power in their head and stuff like that. And I believe in free speech and stuff. Though I did take a little static because I guess it appeared that I was always blocking somebody, and they didn't realize I was blocking trolls. I'm blocking bots. That's an automatic. I don't feel for those people and stuff like that. They must be guilty of being fooled. Yeah, well, they're like I said, they're in that position. They can do that sort of thing. So you just got to take it. I don't know what to say. You just you try again, but you try again, then you're completely banned. You don't want to do that. There's ways of working around it, though. I would think, there's a smart way of doing it and stuff like that. Just maybe just I don't know. I don't know why they would do something like that. As far as given some of the stuff I have seen on when I was looking at TikTok, some of the stuff I have seen, even the reels and some of the YouTube. You know what I've seen? I think I've been seeing too many over there on the Facebook. I've been watching too many kitty cat reels. I keep getting these cute little kittens. Not that I want another cat. Good morning, Thamer. Good morning, coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Good morning, my friend. I hope all is well with you over there in Saudi Arabia. We're getting our day started here this Friday. We made it to the weekend, made it to the end. As like I always say, for the course of the week, we're working towards the weekend. That's how I was when I was younger when I worked this. I'm working towards the weekend. And Tina's saying hi to Thamer on the in the chat. And for the folks that are watching on the various platforms that I'm broadcasting to off of Rumble Studios, good morning to you all again, as well as the folks that are listening on the audio side for the audio pod that this will become after we get done here. But we're getting our day started. And like I said, the temperature, it's fall-like. Right now, it's currently it's 34 degrees. It went up a degree. It's 34. The heater just went on. Yeah, the heater's going on. Last couple of days been fairly, but yesterday it did feel like fall. I did some outdoor community work yesterday, helping out, and was out for this yesterday morning after my walk for a couple hours, and you could feel it was like it feels fall. It is fall. Got a little scratch there. Scratched my set on I probably hit another branch or something like that yesterday. But it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to what does it equate to? It's calculating here. Let's calculate. Let's see. Calculate there, guys. Hey, Smoking Schizo, good morning. Thamer says 80 degrees. It's 80s. In the 80s there in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And winter is officially entered? You mean, you entered winter. Okay. You're in the winter. So it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit here currently. That's 1 degree Celsius. And it's 80 degrees over there in Saudi Arabia, but in Riyadh, it's 123. They're in their afternoon. And Smokin saying hi to Tina. Glad to have you here, Smokin. My brother, Air Force veteran, fellow CE, go Prime Beef. Fellow broadcaster as far as that goes. Going to be a brisk 85 today, I think, down there in Florida. That's where Smokin is at. So, but here in the southern tier of upstate New York, when we get down to the 30s, we're definitely heading towards winter here. But it's going to be partly cloudy. High is 62. So instead of the 70s, we're 62. Winds out of the southwest by 5 to 10 miles per hour. It was a clear night last night after the sun went down. I tried looking for that comet again. I couldn't find it. Sun will be rising this morning at 0730, which is another hour. Let's see, 731. 0731, which is another hour and 7 minutes. Another hour and 7 minutes. Hey, Tim Fan 40. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing there? Tim Fan 40 coming in on the YouTube side. Glad to have you here. And let's see. Schizo. Smoking Schizo had this up here. What's that? What's that one? He's got these little things from Twitch there, these icons that move and stuff. So good morning, Tim, and glad to have you here on this Friday. You made it to the weekend. You just got to get the contracting work done for the day, and then you enjoy the weekend. So the sun is rising this morning at 7:31, another hour or so, and setting at 6:10. It's going down quick. I went out last night there. It was about 6:11, 6:12. And it was about 7 or 6:30, 6:45. I went out back here to look, and there's a nice clear sky. Saw Venus, the stars were popping and stuff, but I didn't see that comet. So I don't know how these people. I might be too far north in the hemisphere to be seeing it and stuff like that. Our world times and temperature starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:25 a.m. Clear sky, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:25 a.m. currently, clear skies, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois at 5:26 a.m. It's raining in Chicago, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the jungle, as I call it, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies. And let's see, going across the pond to Cork, Ireland, at 11:26 a.m. Cloudy skies there in Cork, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italy, Mangia. It's 12:26. Lunchtime, just into lunchtime there at 12:26 p.m. Cloudy skies, 61 degrees in Milan, Italia. And swinging over to Kuala Lumpur at let's go Riyadh, because Thamer's here. And at 1:26 p.m. in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia of Riyadh, where it's sunny, and I got 81 degrees Fahrenheit in Riyadh right now. In Kuala Lumpur at 6:26 p.m., sunny and clear, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan at 7:27 p.m. in their early evening. Cloudy skies, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Australia, the great continent and country of Australia, and a great, very good ally and friend to the United States, and we do appreciate it. What's that? Oh, that's the TV. I hear the TV in the background there. Melbourne, Australia at 9:27 p.m. Clear skies, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. In Sydney, Australia at 9:27 p.m., 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And let's see, we got some notifications here on the phone. Let's see what they are. Oh, Tony D. Okay, I saw the comment on Facebook, but didn't come in. Oh, I got one person on Facebook. So, um, Tony, if you're there, I see the number one. Let's see. Let's go over to Facebook here. Bring up the Facebook. I see the notification. I see you liked it, and okay, there you are, Tony. Okay, yep, I see the comment, Tony. Okay. Thank you, Tony. I'll just go ahead and like that. That's what I'll do on it. I'm trying to get used to this Facebook. I ended up making some comments. There's some people that commented on the Wednesday night there, Glick and Tony and Cam. So I'm trying to understand this Facebook stuff. So it's just a new addition. So I do see the number one on the Facebook, Tony. So I am seeing. I just don't see the comments, and I don't see the comments from Facebook. And Tony D's coming here. He's saying. He's on the YouTube. Salute to you, sir. Good morning. Hashtag positive start to the day. Tony says good morning. Oh, she's talking to somebody. She's talking to a family member. And good morning to the missus. And Tony on the Twitch side, he says there in Warner Robins, Georgia. 51 degrees Fahrenheit, 85 for the current temperature, 50 for the clear. And Tony saying hi to Thamer, to Tina. Smoking Schizo is saying hi to Tony. So everybody's saying hi on this Friday. So we got all the gang here, the regulars. I got for people that are watching and people that are watching on the replay. I got the regular chatters here that I've known for well, the vast majority of them known them for a couple of years now since HAPS and stuff like that. So. But I did see the Facebook, so I'm sort of noticing the Facebook. The comments don't come up on the Rumble. Tony D says good morning. Good morning, Tony. There we go. Now we can move on. There we go. Let's see. We do have a thought for the day. It's from Ralph Waldo Emerson, who we use quite a few of his quotes. He's an American essayist. Who went by the Ralph Waldo Emerson, who went by the middle name of Waldo, was an American essay lecturer, philosopher, and poet who led the transcendentalistic movement of the mid-19th century. I got an idea. I forget what that was, but he was a good poet. He was up there in the Massachusetts area. And his quote and our thought for the day. Tony's laughing, and he's all over here. He's over on the Rumble side now. I like that. The number just went down now. It's just like that. Okay. And thank you for the 3 people that are on X there. I see the X live numbers there. But our quote that I'm reading that I posted over there on X and all those other fine social media platforms that I post on. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide. Okay? Nobody else can decide. You need to decide. We have people that try to decide. I guess I could bet when I was getting ready my last year of high school, I was old enough to, about halfway through my senior year in high school, I was able to enlist in the service and delayed enlistment. My father was not happy. He was pissed. He wanted me to go to college, and it was after I found out that I didn't make I went for the interview for then Congressman Gilman for the Air Force Academy. That I didn't make it. I was an alternate, and I said I don't want to hang around, go to college for a year. I want to go in the military. And college would have just felt like if I went to the academy in college, that would have been different because you're being acclimated into the military and stuff. But I just didn't want to go to college and stuff. I wanted to go be in that military environment and atmosphere when I got out of the service or got out of high school. So, but he was pissed. So it's like I'm destined to do what I want to do. I'm deciding. Okay, I'm not letting other people decide. So the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and which is true, as far as that goes. You could take suggestions, you take recommendations, you listen to, but you have to make the ultimate decision and stuff like that. So a good one from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Thank you, sir, and God bless and Godspeed. Let's see. I forgot to bring up the tab for the National Day. I always forget one thing. It's always that, and I always have to say it. For let's see, National Day today. National Day today. Check it out on the Surface 3 here. National Day calendar. And we're right on the benchmarks there. Let's see, we can bring this back. So let's see, we got a total of 8. No, we went down to 7 people. We got 3 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals. Thank you, that 1 person on Locals there. Nobody on. Well, Tony was there, but it's 0 now. 3 people on Twitch, 0 people on the Facebook. On the X Live, we have. Let's see, we have. We're up to 5 people on X Live. Thank you for the folks on X Live. Greatly appreciate there. Let me go ahead and bring this. Yeah, that's the X Live broadcasting. Oh, we're up to 6 people now. Thank you very much for the people on X. I greatly appreciate being here. And let's see, our National Day. Our National Day today, on this October 25th, we have National Merry Music Day. Okay, Mirror, Merri. I don't know. National Frankenstein Day. Okay. We have National Greasy Food. Yesterday was National Foods Day. Now we have National Greasy Food Day. Okay. I'm going to go with this one because if you ever go to an Olive Garden, you're always talking about these. You're always talking about the breadsticks. So I wonder if that's going to be in a commercial that'd be a good commercial today for Olive Garden. National Breadstick Day, last Friday of October. It recognizes the delicious goodness and dunking pieces of warm and tender enjoyment. Observe the celebration annually on the last Friday of October. Hashtag National Breadstick Day. Breadsticks come in many forms. They can be soft and crunchy. Breadsticks can be flavored with garlic, onion, and salt, or cheese. They can also be sweetened with cinnamon and sugar, which that's good. That's but then again, when you get older, you don't want to eat a lot of bread because it's too many carbs. I used to eat a lot of bread and potatoes back when I was doing running because I needed a lot of carbs. I did the marathon bit back in the days. And that's a good one, yeah. So break bread with a breadstick today, right, Tina? There we go. Breaking bread. There you go. I bet you I could say that on TikTok. Hey, let's break bread. They won't know what the meaning is. So that's interesting that as far as certain platforms won't. You like that one? Lots of laughs. Yeah, the breaking the bread. Yeah, they're probably scratching. What does that mean? Breaking bread. Man, that goes back to way back when, as far as that phrase. Yesterday, I did do the audio podcast on Spotify for podcasters, and it was a pretty good one. It was about it's fall, it's autumn, so you got pumpkins. It's pumpkin season. So over there in Belgium, this individual grew the heaviest pumpkin, and it was weighing as much as a Honda Civic. And this is a big, it's so big it started to squash down on itself. This pumpkin weighed 2,539 pounds. Now, they have a great pumpkin here in Tioga County. I think it was like 500 or 600 pounds, but this is over 2,500 pounds. Biggest pumpkin of the year. It's just like this one and this is a group, an area in Belgium that's known for their pumpkins because that's the only thing they could grow back in the day. So they're known as pumpkin people. And this one grower that always grows a big pumpkin, they actually literally sleep next to this and they watch it because they get an insect. I guess in this case it was a snail that got into this one person's pumpkin. It was good 2,000-pound pumpkin. Destroyed it because it infested it with snails, and I guess snails like pumpkins and stuff like that. But this is over in the competition was over there in Germany, but it was a Belgium town where the residents are nicknamed pumpkin eaters. Celebrations are ringing out. The local claimed first prize for the European pumpkin champion this year. So there's a picture of this. It takes up this whole back of this truck. It's huge. And you know what they do? They say, I guess the big pumpkins, they cut them in half and they hollow them out and they use them for a regatta race down the river over in Germany and stuff. So, I mean, I bet you they keep those pumpkin seeds because they'll grow another pumpkin as far as that goes. A big pumpkin. So we're talking about pumpkins on the audio podcast yesterday. Let's go ahead and go with 100 years ago from our folks over there on Fox 40. And I have no affiliation with Fox 40, just to let you know. We do like, what's this one? What's this? Oh, that's going to be a good one for history. Oh, I have to make sure I say that one. I just saw something here. Let's see. Let's bring up Fox 40. Share. No, I don't want X. I don't want X. We want this one. We want this tab. Okay. Sharing WBNZ. Luther Rogers. We'll see what he has to say. See if the kiddies have behaved themselves yesterday. And let's see what happens here. Hang on for just a moment and we'll get this started. Make sure the volume's up. Turn my camera off and we're off and running.
100 years ago today, the Endicott Union Post-82 American Legion held a meeting last night and condemned the Ku Klux Klan as unchristian, un-American, and contrary to the teachings of the Bible and Constitution of the United States. Plans are being made for the big Armistice Day parade to be held in Binghamton on the afternoon of November 11th. Progress is being made on construction of the new St. John's Church, and the building will probably be enclosed before winter sets in. Residents are upset about bands of gypsies that have been camping in the area lately. Some of the gypsy women are earning money while they're here by telling fortunes. And finally, 5 more boys, aged 9 to 12, pleaded guilty.
Oh, the boys got in trouble again. They even said it on the thing there. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. I tell you, it's just amazing how, let me put this back here. Put that back on that one. Yeah. Yeah, that I always I'm playing it, but I always have another tab open up there for the verbiage and stuff like that. But the American Legion, good for the American Legion back then, 100 years ago. They should have been not an organization that is sort of a black spot on the American history as far as that. I don't even like mentioning it as far as that first one, but let's see, Armistice Day Parade. So 100 years ago. Okay, that was after World War I. It would have been 1924. And the gypsies are back, so they're going to be pandering for money. But then we have the boys. They got the age down. 9 to 12 plead guilty yesterday in a series of burglaries and sent them to. They're off to reform school. Let's see if that that cleans up the criminal mischief as far as that goes, and such. So it's just like that's funny. That is funny. Oh my God, it's just unreal. Let's see. Getting back to the comments here. Tina says about the pumpkins. Pumpkins are good as a squash recipe. Yeah, but when you get a pumpkin that's 2,500 pounds there, Tina, that's a lot of squash recipes, right? And what's this private chat? Oh, that's something new. Tony D, are you here? I just saw something in the chat. Let me see. Hello. Only Rumble Studio participants can see this. Well, let me go over on Rumble and stuff. Yeah, it's okay. We'll stand by. Stand by, Tina. Okay. We're standing by. We'll just wait for Tina. Standing by. I'm just looking at something here. Let me see on the Rumble side. Let me see. Rumble. Let me bring up the Rumble page here. Okay. No, I didn't see it there. So what does this say? Just now okay. So only Rumble Studio. Oh, Rumble Studio participants. So they have. I'm just noticing something. Tony, are you still there? I just noticed something in the chat. There's a bar that's underneath now. It says private messages. As far as oh, I can send it to Rumble or Locals or YouTube now. I can comment. Okay, let me see. Let's go to Rumble. Let's see. Hello, Rumble. And this is from, I'm sending this message from inside the Rumble studios. Hello, Rumble. Oh, that's cool. This is something new here. Well, okay, that went to Rumble then, right? Let's see. Yep, it went to Rumble. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do it. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Let's see. Let's check out the YouTube. Let's check the YouTube side here. Try it again. Oh, I forgot to change it. I got to change it to YouTube. Okay, now let's see. I'm on YouTube now. Okay. Hello, YouTube. Yep, it does that. And then, yep, it shows up. Okay, so they have down in the lower right, you can go ahead and let's see. This is to all. Oh, I can do messages to all. Hello, everyone. Or let's say good morning. Let's see what that looks like. Of course, it's not going to go on X Live or Facebook. Oh, well, let me check to see the Facebook. No, it didn't go to Facebook. And it didn't go to Twitch because they're separate. Okay, but oh, I guess the all doesn't work. Test. Okay, there it did. It went to Twitch and went to Rumble. but didn't go to locals, I don't think. I don't have locals up, so. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So they expanded the capability of talking to at least a few of your, primarily Rumble and YouTube. Oh, and there's YouTube. Okay, so it's Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. So those comments are showing up. That's cool. That's very interesting. Okay, so Rumble is expanding a little bit. Thank you. Because you could do that on Restream, and I think, can you comment on Restream? I'm not sure. I think you can. It's been a while since I've been on Restream, but this is definitely something new. It's got a posting to your various platforms in the lower left hand. On the bottom of the off to the right here, there's a column of the chat on the various platforms. So that's interesting as far as that goes. So okay, let's see. Continuing on with the history here. Let's see what we got. We have that's pretty cool. I like that. 23 years ago today, Microsoft released, and I like this platform, Windows XP, one of the most widely used operating systems in history of personal computing, releasing the credited acclaim. CNET described it worthy the hype, and I liked Windows X. Officially replaced with Vista in 2006, XP was still the most used Windows operating system, continuing to be for 6 years after Vista. I didn't really care for Vista. Vista was a piece of crap. But XP continued 6 years after Vista and 3 years after superior Windows 7 was released in 2009. They finally put it to bed. I have one computer underneath the desk here that still has XP, and I have a netbook that has XP and stuff like that. So let's see. On this day, the double album Electric Ladyland by Jimi Hendrix Express was released in 1968. Pakistan celebrates Republic Day today. And over on the AP side, we have on this October 25th, let's see, U.S. in 1983, I remember this, U.S. troops invaded Grenada to rescue the college people there. It was Ronald Reagan decided to go in and kick some ass, I guess. And I forget what it was about. Is this like there was a whole bunch of American college students or something like that, and there was a lot of them and stuff. And let's see. And let's see. 1760, British King George III succeeded his late grandfather, King George II. And let's see, what else do we got here? Don't need that picture. Let's see. Yeah, Grenada. Is that Grenada? Yeah, the island of Grenada before advancing. The U.S.-led invaded Grenada on orders of President Ronald Reagan, who said the action was needed to protect U.S. citizens. On this day in 1986, Game 6 of the World Series, the New York Mets rallied for 3 runs with 2 outs in the 10th inning to defeat the Boston Red Sox 6-5 and force a 7th game. They couldn't get a 7th game with the Dodgers here because it's the Dodgers and Yankees in the World Series. It starts tonight. A tie-breaker running score, Boston's first baseman Bill Buckner erred, and Mookie Wilson slow grounder, and they ended up winning that. Let's see. And that's about it for history right there. So let's see, what do we got for time? We're going to go ahead and take a little short break here, and so I can refresh my coffee because I'm at the bottom of the coffee here. So we will go ahead and be right back. All right, we're back. We're back here for the Friday morning coffee, 10.25.2024. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble. As far as that Fireman Rich over there on X, where I do most of my posting on all these Plus, I do some posting on other fine social platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich. But we are back here. We're joined in the studio. The missus there, she's having her breakfast and such. And how are we doing this morning? Doing okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, anxious to go.
I got to get your voice in here on the.
Anxious to get this trip going.
Oh, that's right. She's going to be going out of town this. So I got to hold the fort down here this weekend, which means I'll be sitting here in the corner. She said. She's told me. Yeah. She knows where I'll be as far as that goes. I'll be hanging out here.
I'll text him. You won't even hear it.
No, yeah. The way you text me, I don't see the text for at least 3 or 4 hours and stuff like that,
so
because I don't. Like, my phone sits here on the desk, and I'll be somewhere else, and I don't.
No, you're right there at that desk. Where you kidding?
Well, the phone doesn't ring that loudly and stuff.
Well, not when you have two earbuds and headphones on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Got some activity there, so, but she'll be leaving tomorrow morning early and stuff, and we talked about that. Tina says have a safe trip to the missus.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's shuffling off to Buffalo there for the weekend. Well, you'll be back Sunday, right? Sunday afternoon. Yeah. So heading up there to be with some family members as far as that goes, and do a little shopping, I guess, and stuff that for things and stuff. So, but we'll hold the fort down. I don't think I just got to remember to do things. I don't have nothing to do really for Saturday, do I? It's sort of a.
Should I make a list?
No. I earned some time off after yesterday morning and stuff like that. So, I'll throw that card out there. No, I helped out yesterday. It's some community service things that, as far as that goes, and Tina's laughing. Yeah, it's all good fun and stuff like that. But she just got to remember. I don't have anything. I if I have it, I write it down on a note, stuff like that. I just got to remember I got a chess game tonight. I talked to my neighbor at the end of the walk yesterday, and I said we're gonna, we played chess online, and he was telling me, I guess we play every Friday night now online. Before I would go down to his house, he has this real nice chessboard he made. He has his own wood shop and everything, and he does a really good job. And but he was telling me he was online playing chess with this individual, and this is we use chess.com. It's been around for years. You can play it for free, online with other people, and they got you can pay and do all that bit and stuff like that if you're really into chess. But according to chess.com, I'm like a 400 to 500 player. Okay, the level. I played enough on there. And my neighbor, he's like at 600, 700. He told me he was playing this individual that was ranked 2,500 on the chess scale, which is a master. And I looked at the game review yesterday, because you can review the games. You can go through the games. And he was holding his own until he started losing a major piece, and then he got cornered. And this individual is coming on with gang, like how did he put? He said, "You wouldn't believe it, Rich. They just kept on. The pieces just kept coming at me." And I'm watching this game on the replay yesterday afternoon, and I'm like, the individual blitzed her, just outright blitzed. And according to chess, when you're reviewing it, chess.com gives you the analyzation. I think it was after, and there's a level. It's either, like the scale, it either goes black is winning, or what, it goes up and white is winning. Well, he was white. His scale was all the way to the bottom. So, but it's a good experience and stuff. I don't think I'd ever attempt to play somebody at that level. I don't even think I'd attempt. I think the highest I would go would be 800 and stuff like that. Because someone at 1,000 or higher, I know I'm going to get my ass whacked as far as that goes. I may get lucky. The chess is very, very specific and stuff like that. And when you get somebody up on, especially over 2,000 on the rating, on the rank rating, that's I watch those people. I don't play those people. But he had an opportunity, which the person that was at 2,500 there was probably thinking, oh, I'll throw this person a bone, because usually those people, they don't want to play with the lower ranking individuals. Maybe they get an extra bonus by throwing us a bone. So got to remember to because I got to initiate. He's been initiating the games here, so I got to try and do that now, because I'm fairly new to chess.com. It's pretty cool. It's a nice play. You can play a bot if you want, just to play, and or else they have these puzzles. They have certain setups to where, okay, what's your next move? And I make a move, and it's nope, that's not the move. That's not the move. And then when you finally figure out what the move is, it's like, oh wow, that is a good move compared to what I was saying before. So chess is very interesting, multi-dimensional as far as the way of thinking. Let's see. What do we have on the docket here? Anything on? Because we're right at what are we on a time? We just hit an hour. Yeah, we just hit an hour. So I'm going to do a walk this morning. It's still dark out. Wow. Well, what did we say sunrise was going to be? Sunrise was until 7 o'clock, right? When's sunrise? I forgot. I just mentioned it. Oh, 7:31. That's why it's still dark. Holy crap. It's foggy out there too. Man, when they turn the clocks go back. So this would, when they turn the clocks back. Okay. That would make sense. When do the clocks turn back? Let's check that out. Let's see when did the clocks get turned back here? When do we turn clocks back an hour? Eastern Standard Time. November 3rd. So that's going to be next, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So November 3rd. They'll turn the clocks back. And basically turning the clocks back, that's a tradition of changing the clocks in the spring and fall during World War I to conserve fuel. I don't know. The Energy Pact of 2005 established the current schedule for changing the clocks here in the United States, with DST ending the first Sunday in November and beginning the second. It's the first Sunday in November and the second Sunday in March. Many devices like phones and computers will automatically change. And I can remember when they did change. You had to change the computer. The first, they had that automatic thing on the computer. However, non-smart devices like microwaves, such as car radios, the good old car radio. Yeah. I remember changing it when I was still working. It would be like 2 weeks later, I finally get around changing that. Hey, nonsensical nonsense. It's Glick. Glick is in the house. How we doing? Glick coming in from Ohio, and glad to have you here. We made it to the weekend. You just got to get through 8 hours worth of work there. There it is. Hello. Good morning. Good morning to you, Glick. Glick from Nonsensical Network. Check him out over there. He's got they got a wide variety of shows. I'll put it that way. Huh? Is that there's the Nonsensical Network. And for those folks that are listening on the audio pod, it's at Nonsensical Non2 as far as that morning. Tina saying good morning, Glick, on the Twitch side. And Glick is coming in on the YouTube side. Because you don't use Twitch anymore. You sort of put I see you still using Rumble and stuff like that. So it's always good to try different things. But the Nonsensical Network, at Nonsensical Non2 as far as that goes. And got to go see probably Sunday for Tony's broadcast. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Hal is on. We'll see you later there, Tina. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. And but Glick and his band of ruffians, I'll say, they have very interesting shows and stuff like that. They're I catch them on the replay and stuff like that. But mostly I listen to the podcast over there on Fountain, where I make I earn a Bitcoin. I think I earned probably about maybe 3 cents when I listen to a replay broadcast, and that's only about an hour or two into the broadcast there, Glick. No, I don't know. What is it? I think I earned like 50 Satoshis. What's 50 Satoshis? No, let's see, 65 Satoshis. Sats to dollars. Sats conversions. Let's see. 15 is 10 cents. So 65. Oh, that's Bitcoin. It's 65. No, that's not it. That's not the one I want. Let's see. Let's see which one I want. Sats to the US. Let's see. Is this a good one here? Satoshis. Let's see. 65 Satoshis. That equates to 4 cents. So when I listen to your podcast on using Fountain, Glick, I earned 4 cents. And then, okay, Tito, we'll see you later. Ciao for now. So, but check out Glick and the Nonsensical Network there with their shows. They have a show every night. I think the only show. Well, you had a show last night. You had Cash's Corner, which is the wrestling one. I got to catch that on the replay, as far as that goes. And let me see. What popped up on the Fountain? Let me check my Fountain app here. I love the Fountain app. I think I'm caught up. Yeah, I'm all caught up, I think, right now with the Nonsensical Network on Fountain. Now, I'll be honest with you, Glick. I don't listen to the whole 6 hours, okay? Yeah, I do listen. I guess when I go, one of the times I'm listening to podcasts or I listen to the radio is when I'm laying down for a nap. I'll lay down and I'll listen to like the first 10, 15 minutes and then I'm out like a light. Just listen to that. You guys put me to sleep sometimes, but do check them out. They're good friends of ours, and we like to promote our friends. And the best show, I think, is their Saturday night show. But I might be the missus is off tomorrow, so I might be able to hang out with you guys tomorrow night if I don't get sucked into a movie or something like that. So Saturday night, that's when it's the challenge, as Glick likes to call it. Bring your ass up here, but just don't show your privates, and make sure you 2 fingers or whatever and stuff like that. And I guess they do get some of those. I want to be nice. It's morning time here. You get some of those people that they want to play around and stuff like that, or they're not too nice in a manner of speaking. But that's how they roll over there. They're a good bunch, though. Good bunch of guys. They're a little rough. They can be a little rough, but I think that down there they're pretty good because I've been listening to them for a couple years now and stuff like that. And along with some other individuals there and stuff from HAPS. I guess it all reverts back to HAPS. And then Glick goes back beyond that. He goes, he used to do the Periscope bit. He was an avid Periscoper. I wasn't really into Periscope that much. I did it not as much as I'm doing now as far as that goes. So, but it's all in good fun and stuff like that. So let's see. What do we got here? News. Let's see. Do we have anything? Binghamton Vet Center to honor more home. Oh, okay. There's something about the veterans here in Binghamton, New York. Let's go ahead and go to this one. And this is from Fox. New hometown heroes banner for Binghamton, New York, and stuff like that. And they have these banners here in the communities where you have pictures of. They wanted my picture. I can remember this is like several years back. They put these pictures up of the veterans on the telephone poles. And the village I live in, before they were doing this, I was asked, all I had to do was fill out an application and stuff like that. And I elected not to. I do have someone out on my telephone pole. He was United States Army. I think he was in the was it either World War II? I think it's a World War II veteran from the village. And but they wanted my picture. And I said, nah, I'm going to go ahead and pass on this one and stuff. Because those are, I guess, Vietnam and even the Gulf War. You know, I wasn't in a war. I was in 20 years. I'm not a war veteran. I'm a regular service person veteran. And to the average person, when they say, "Oh, thank you," there's no difference. No, to a veteran, there is a difference. The veterans that weren't in a war, I think, for me at least, I highly respect those that were at war and stuff like that. They did a lot more than what I did. You know, I did serve. I'm thankful I served. I'm grateful. But those other people, let's see, at least someone. What does Glick say? Let's see. At least someone is making money for shows out on the Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm making pennies, but they add up though. I think since I've been doing this, well, over the last, just to give you an idea, Glick, if you do listen to podcasts, why not do it on Fountain? And then you don't get Bitcoin on every one, but it's like every day they have a promotional one you can listen to. You may get like 65 Bitcoin there, and then they used to do it every day, but it's like every other day. If you listen to some of your podcasts that are in your library setting that you subscribe to, and I do subscribe to you on Spotify as far as that goes. So just so you know, one of your subscribers there, when you see it, I'm subscribed, and I'm starting to get used to it. But anyway, the Fountain app, over the last 6 months, I've acquired close to $100 in Bitcoin. So that tells you how much I do listen to a lot and a lot of people do listen to, you know, it's the old AM radio. I'm an old AM radio listener. So the podcasting, listening to replays, I do listen to a lot of replays as far as that goes. So, and that's over about I would say between a 6, maybe 7 to 8 month period. I've gotten close to $100 in Bitcoin that I don't know where I'm going to spend it, but well, I know what I ended up. That's some of that money I put back into the broadcast here too. You know, as far as the money that the chump change, as I call it, I get from Twitch, and I ended up getting a payout from Rumble here because of the ads that I read. But now I'm at a higher tier. I got to get like 25 to 30 people to read those ads, and that's not going to happen anytime quick. Sorry, I'm a little behind dealing with traffic. Oh, no problem. That's fine, Glick. That's fine. No problem. Sorry, I'm a little behind dealing with traffic. Oh, so you're heading into the job. I would take it then. But you can make, you know, it's chump change. It's just like extra money that I could go ahead and spend, and the missus isn't going to know about it for the little knickknacks or nitnoid shit that I buy off of Amazon. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. New Homecoming Hero banner there in Binghamton, New York. And they put these banners. It's not just for Binghamton. It's all the heroes here in the southern tier of upstate New York. So let's listen to this one.
Well, you may see banners like these all around downtown Binghamton soon, and you're going to see even more. The Binghamton Hometown Heroes Committee is expanding the number of posters in the area. 29 new banners will be hung from Front Street lights on Front Street between Bevere and Prospect Streets. The honorees range from World War II to Iraq and the banners will include their rank and the years that they served. The Veterans Outreach Program will also be replacing the 10 banners on Bevere Street to updated designs. The installations will be from October 28th through November 5th.
When we started this a year ago, we had a lot of great feedback from the veterans. The veterans are very appreciative, and you know, it puts a smile on their face to know that the community really appreciates them and wants to recognize them. Here in Binghamton, we have a ton of veterans. In Broome County alone, we have 11,000 veterans. So,
a ceremony to recognize each honoree will be held on November 7th at the Visions Veterans Memorial Arena, just before Veterans Day on the 11th.
Okay, so they're honoring the veterans, and like I said, they have these type of banners up in my village right now. They've had them for a number of years, and they're probably just refreshing them and stuff like that. And I think it's a good way of recognizing the hometown communities, honoring their veterans that have served. And the ones I think the ones that should be on the telephone are the ones that have actually served in a war and stuff like that. Like I said, I could have had my picture up there, but it's like, no, I think it's better to have somebody that's a war veteran. And even though I served for 20 years, again, and I felt real honored to serve. But it's just to be amongst those heroes, and there's quite a few in my village. I mean, there's some people I've met here that and actually talked to, and I've said stories of two individuals in particular that were residents of this community. One was on the beaches in Normandy. I can't believe I stand in my side lawn here one day, and I was talking to somebody that was right there in the thick and thin of it. And you would look at this gentleman, and I would say, and when he's telling me this, it's like, my God, this guy, he was inches away from death on that day. And the same thing with another gentleman who was a medic for the Marines that were on Guadalcanal when they were trapped there during the battles of that particular area during World War II. It's just like, I served, I supported efforts that were going in the Middle East, but I never made it over there and stuff. So I have high regards, because I do have two nephews that served over in the Middle East area during the Iraq War and the Afghanistan campaign. And it humbles me to talk about that. It really does. And I think most veterans, they are humbled when they talk about their brother and sister veteran, as far as that goes. So they're in high regard. Veterans are especially for the United States here. I think it's realized that through their service, we're a better country. But sometimes they get campaigns mixed. You wonder why we went in and stuff like that. I use Afghanistan for a purpose. I was all gun ho. Yeah, we need to be in there. But then you start thinking, when you get older and wiser, because when you're young and dumb, you don't realize. But when you get older and wiser, you're thinking, why the F are we still over there? We don't need to be over there. We're not a nation building country. We shouldn't be, and stuff. And we need to be strong and stand strong. But to be over there long term, and even though we don't have troops, that's how I feel about the Ukraine war. The United States is dumping too much money into that war effort, and it's to counter the Russians. And it's like, I don't have a beef against the Russian people. It's the freaking Russian government there, Putin. I'm not a fan of Putin, because I don't think he really cares. And then you got other countries getting in. We need to sit down and talk and stuff like that. Stop killing people. It's not worth it, especially in this modern age. It's mind-boggling, and it's just like, even when we're not in war, you got these people that are so-called, I call them bad people, but the terrorists. It's like, come on. It's like, can't we all just get along? Okay, let's see. Let's move on here as far as what we have in the news. We have anything else on Fox? Let's see. Fox 40. Fox 40 is a local channel that I watch and stuff, and they're good. And not affiliated with them at all, though. But we do. Let's see. Vestal Fire Department brings fire safety to local school. Oh, here's another one. This will be good. Let's check. Always like a good. This is community service to the Vestal Fire Department. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Let's see what this one has to say. Let's go ahead and do this one.
Vestal firefighters had no problems keeping kids engaged. Vestal firefighters had no problems keeping kids engaged. Underneath the songs and games was an important message.
Fire prevention, it's serious business, but I try to make it fun too because they remember it a lot better that way. I made them all junior fire marshals.
Some junior fire marshals got up on stage and demonstrated stop, drop, and roll with mascot Sparky the fire dog. Kenneth Fortier hopes the approach will help students remember the essentials of fire safety, starting with their home smoke detectors.
So they're going to go home tonight, and there's going to be a lot of beep beeps tonight, I tell you. So when you hear the beep, folks, move your feet. And there's some still with batteries. So here, for the TV channel, here's your battery. Make sure you change it, okay?
Students also found out just how much gear firefighters wear. Even though he is retired, Fortier continues to speak in schools, something he has done for 25 years.
Because the teachers are always watching. It's like, what do you do different this year? And because they're very interested in it too. And so it's a love you have. You have to, be a special person, I guess, to really enjoy put on a show.
A show that could one day save someone's life. In Vestal, Daniel Robinson.
So there we have it. Some fire prevention programs there in the local community of Vestal taking place. And I used to do that as far as go out to the community and sort of preach the fire prevention way of doing things. And Vestal is one of the communities up there in Broome County. And a good volunteer fire department. They're like one. I think they have paid drivers there and such. But that's always I always like seeing those type of articles as far as that goes. Let's see. What do we have here? Anything else on Fox? We had 3 articles from Fox 40. They always have some good stuff here. Let's see. We did the vets. We did that. Let's go ahead. Nothing on WBNG or WEBO or WEBO. That's the local. Let's see what we got for local news here for Tioga County. No, nothing there. Okay, let's see. I got some. Nothing there on that one. Let's go ahead and do this one. This is you probably heard this in the news, and that's concerning a certain franchise. That being what I'm showing here, McDonald's. They had a little problem here at the beginning of this week. I think Tuesday, they had an E. coli breakout, and this is prime. And I talked about this on Wednesday's broadcast, but this is a follow-up on channel 12 WBNG, the news article, and we're going to go ahead and listen to this one.
A health alert coming for the Golden Arches.
Sorry, we don't have the quarter pounders at the moment.
The CDC is conducting what they're calling a fast-moving investigation into an E. coli outbreak they say is linked to the popular McDonald's Quarter Pounder and dozens of illnesses reported in at least 10 states, including 1 death of an older person. Nearly a dozen people have been hospitalized, including a child who developed a serious complication that can develop from an E. coli infection. A map on the CDC website shows most of the illnesses are in Colorado and Nebraska.
We reach out to members of the public that have these positive test results and ask them a series of food survey type questions to try and understand foods that they ate leading up to the onset of their illness.
Information reviewed by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration shows that slivered onions are a likely source of contamination.
I want to talk about onions.
I wanted to take
in a video released on YouTube, McDonald's USA President Joe Erlinger says McDonald's has stopped using the onions as well as quarter-pound beef patties in several states while the investigation continues. In an interview with the Today Show, Erlinger assured customers that other items on the menu are safe to eat.
What we've done at McDonald's is taken this swift and decisive action to address the issue that we have so that the public can be confident in McDonald's.
In New York, Lee Waldman reporting.
So I talked about this earlier. So it came down to the onions having the E. coli bacteria. And I like the quarter pounder. Quarter pounder, that's a number 2. I always go number 2 medium with a Coke. You know, that's always been my order for years. And so they followed up. They stopped making those onions, and you know, just you know, I think I haven't heard. This is primarily out there in the West. Colorado, Nebraska have been the 2 major states. Nothing here on the East Coast has been reported. So wherever they got these onions from, that's where the E. coli started from, and that can be some dangerous stuff to contend with. And so there's been one reported death, but many people have been sick from. Their stock dropped like a rock, I guess, going into the report when this was initially reported. You just saw the stock chart was like here, and then it just dropped because of fear of McDonald's and stuff like that. So McDonald's is taking care of it. They're being proactive, forthright as far as coming right out. Hey, this is the problem. We stopped using that. It was refined to the quarter pounder, and as far as that goes. So eventually they'll clean up that. And McDonald's is a good product. It's a good. I know there's people that health-wise, it's not the healthiest of foods, but it is a good product as far as to consume periodically. I eat there probably once every 2 or 3 months there, as far as that goes. As I tell you, when I want to get a good burger, I go to the Beer Tree. As I've said before, the Beer Tree is a, McDonald's is okay now. It's not the big thing that when I was younger, when I was always traveling, McDonald's was always a go-to place because you always had a good cup of coffee. Their Egg McMuffin, always a good one. Now, there's one McDonald's here in Owego, New York. I'll outrightly, I haven't been in there for years because they messed up, and they actually didn't even start my order. I'm sitting there in the drive-through waiting point. You know, you pull up, can you wait? I'm waiting there 10 minutes, and when I walk in, they haven't even started my order. And it's like, this is a McDonald's? No, it's a freaking bad place. Say it nicely. Let's see, what else do we got here on the WBNG? Anything? Let's see what we got. What are we doing for time now? Let's see. What are we doing for time? Oh, we're coming up an hour, 30 minutes. So we might wrap this up early here because it's starting to get daylight. Oh, it's still foggy out. Holy criminy. That's a lot of fog. Holy. Let's see. No, we don't do the Halloween. Crews respond to a brush fire at 5 Mile Point. Now we'll just. The Thank God It's Friday closes in Vestal. Oh, that's not good. What's this about? Oh, we got closing and delays. Okay, let's see. Let's bring this one up. Thank God It's Fridays. That's a good place there. I went there. My retirement dinner was at Thank God It's Fridays. Oh, they're closing down? Oh, my God. Let's see. This is up on the Vestal Parkway. There's quite a few eateries, stores, and all that up in this general area.
Amid company bankruptcy rumors, workers at the TGI Fridays in Vestal say they were told today that the location will be closed immediately. The location had been open for more than 20 years in the Vestal Parkway Shopping Center. The announcement came to the surprise of the workers. General Manager Guy Scott says he's worried for his coworkers after the announcement.
You know, I'm concerned about my team members. You know, they need jobs, they need work, they need health benefits, they need all those things as well, too. So I just wish everyone well. You know, like I said, it's been a nice trip here. You know what I mean? I've enjoyed it.
The sign posted on the door said they unfortunately do not have a nearby location, but encourage residents to look for them in airports and other cities around the country. The company also said they are extremely grateful to their loyal guests and team members and will miss serving the community in Vestal.
So that's another business that's folding. That's not good. That's not good. I guess Red Lobster, and what's the other one that's there's a couple chain stores that are just they're closing down. They're not making. I guess they're not. People. It's expensive. It's expensive to eat out. So people are deciding, like me, am I going to go to McDonald's and spend $15, $20 on a meal for just me? I mean, a quarter pounder meal, that's like $15, $16 now. And it's not like it used to be under $10. So, well, for an extra $5, I can go to someplace like Beer Tree, and they grow their own beef. That's the thing. It's a little pricey, but they grow their own beef, and they take all the beer that they brew, all the hops and stuff like that. Once they're done with it, they feed it to the cattle, and it's a good. I mean, it's a tasty burger as far as that goes. So some of these food chains, they used to be. Look at Friendly's. Friendly's was the very first. It used to be a Friendly's every block. There was a Friendly's here up in the southern tier of upstate New York, and now there's no Friendly's in the general area anymore. Let's see. It's sad to see, but we'll see what happens. Where like I said, the Oakdale Commons, they looked like they were going to completely close that joint down. Malls are not the mecca that they once were as far as going to. Let's see. Anything on the whale? Nothing there. Good Grocery receives 3,000 LK donations. Beloved Endicott Barber passes. Oh, that's too bad. Let's see. WENY. Early morning fire. Ooh, what's this? We'll check this one out. We'll check this fire out. So as far as that goes, this is on WENY, which is out in Elmira, New York. And let's bring this one up here. We had one on fire prevention, but this is what happens when you do have a house fire. Early morning house fire in Elmira under investigation. So let's go ahead and see what this one is about. Okay, we got it there? Yeah, we got it. Okay.
The only significant house fire to happen today, fire crews in Elmira worked to put out a major fire in a vacant apartment building that went up in flames early this morning. Fire broke out at 422 West Church Street around 6:30 a.m. and smoke could be seen from miles away. Flames were seen shooting from the roof of the home before the roof collapsed. The home appeared to be vacant. Doors were boarded up and multiple windows were broken. By early this afternoon, the home had been completely torn down for safety reasons. The cause of the fire is under investigation. No one was hurt.
And that's the key. No one was hurt as far as that goes. And but this particular fire, when was this? This happened yesterday. This is yesterday, the 24th. Yesterday, this was reported last. That was an update at 7:57 last night. So this happened yesterday, and the main thing, there was nobody there. So it was just a structure that burned, caught fire. They're investigating on what it was, and just have to see what the results is and stuff. Let's see what else we have in W. Let's see. I think we're at the end. Let's see. Anything else? One person injured in a hang glider accident, Big Flats. That's not good. One person hurt after struck a tree due to hang gliding accident. You gotta be careful. So that's that. Wire spreads so quickly. What's this about? What's this one about? Let's go ahead and this is from our other channel, channel 18 in Elmira. It's about another fire. Let's go ahead and see what this one's about. Why do fires spread so quickly? Okay. Oh, let's see. Let's see, where is that? I want to go to this page. Okay, we're at this page here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this one.
Some fires spread a lot faster than others. Why is that? There are several factors. 18 Storm Team meteorologist Anthony Codispoti has the answers.
The Twin Tiers region has had 3 fires in the past 24 hours. Why are these fires spreading so fast?
Currently, with the current weather, things are dry. We haven't had a lot of rain, and the current rain from last night really doesn't make the fuels have enough moisture in them to stop the spread of fire.
And with low humidity along with some wind, a fire can spread very quickly. This is what red flag alerts or any fire alerts signify, and all the leaves on the ground will only make wildfires easier to spread. We don't have those alerts in our area right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if one pops up. Just yesterday, we had 2 brush fires in our area. One of them started from a downed power line and spread to 3 acres, and another was started by someone burning papers in a barrel that spread quickly to leaves by the wind. Either of those can happen anytime, but with how dry we are, any fire has a potential to spread quicker and easier.
If people do burn, we recommend that you clear flammable material at least 3 feet away from whatever fire you do have. Make sure you don't leave it unattended, and to make sure when you're done to make sure it's fully out, make sure it's cold and wet to make sure we don't have any instances where a wildfire could occur.
Now, our area isn't necessarily in a drought since we saw a lot of rain over the summer, other than the southern part of Tioga County in Pennsylvania, so that's good. But with the little rain forecasted for our area for the next 7 days, except for later Friday and early Saturday, it may be risky starting fires outside. In Elmira, Anthony Codispoti, 18 News.
So they're talking primarily about brush fires, and if things get dried out and the humidity is low, and sun is bright, and then you got dumb people that are burning and stuff like that, and they don't take precautions like having a bucket of water or something like that, whatever they're burning. But it's primarily because of the dryness, and it hasn't been really as wet as far as past summers, and and brush fires, I know firsthand, those are the worst fires to fight. They just sap the energy right out of you, as far as that goes, because you know, if you got a good brush fire, wildland fire is what they're called, that it can really hamper you as far as that goes. So let's see what else we got. I think that's about it. Got a lot of fire stories there as far as that goes. Let's see, WKGB, do we have anything on there? No. Let's see, on KISS 104, there's nothing over there. Up there in Buffalo, is this the most... Nothing there. Nothing really else in the news here as far as that goes, folks. Let's see. Let's scale this back down. But it's still foggy out. Wow, I can't believe this fog. We got a weather. Let me check something. Let me check the weather here on WBNG. WBNG. Let me check the weather. Okay, where's the weather section? Oh, there it is. Nope, I'm not seeing any warning. Let me check my weather, underground weather. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's see, we'll go with this one. No weather. Just to give you an idea what the weather is like. Let's see our local weather. You can see it's clear from the folks here at WBNG channel 12, but there's a lot of fog out there as far as that goes. So I'm not sure what's going on there. And let's see. Let's go ahead and put this back on. And we only got 3 people, and well, I guess we're at the scale end because everybody has left. That's okay. We've been on for about an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 41 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here in a bit. Let's just look at a few more things. Let me see what's the 10-day forecast here. 10-day forecast for the southern tier. Partly cloudy all the way going through the weekend. Next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be in the 70s, so it's going to be a little bit warmer. So we've got some fairly. It's just partly cloudy and sunny over the next week. No real rain coming in, and cloud cover is not that bad. But it does look like we do have a lot of fog out there from just the actual visual wise. As far as that goes, let me see what we have over here for the national news. We got anything national? Oh, we got Space Crew Dragon carrying 4 space station flies back. And that's let's see what else we got here. Anything? Oh, I forgot to do the sports. Let's do the sports here. I'm sorry. Yeah, we forgot the sports. So we'll finish up with the sports here this morning. Let me get rid of this here. We'll stop that. And we'll just finish up with the sports here. Let's see, I get rid of the weather map here. On the OBS side, we do use OBS. Let's see. In Major League Baseball, tonight starts the World Series between the Yankees and Dodgers at 8 o'clock. So I'll be having the TV on that to check in on game 1. Let's go Yankees. I want the Yankees to win. Last night in NBA action, the NBA has started. It started Tuesday. The Celtics, they were kicking ass on Tuesday against the who did they play? The Knicks. And let's see. Last night the Celtics did play. They beat the Wizards 122-2. The Spurs lost to the Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks won 120-109. The Thunder beat the Nuggets 102-87. And then the Timberwolves, Minnesota team, who lost to the LA Lakers the other night. They won against the LA Kings. 3 of the 4 games last night, all except one team got over 100 points. I'm starting to notice that. That's a pretty significant thing. Let's see. Tonight, the New York Nets, or the Brooklyn Nets, I should say, play tonight. They play against the Magic, and the Knicks play against the Pacers. So those are going to be the Celtics, the Knicks, and Nets. Those are going to be the 3 teams I keep track of. Suns and Lakers play today at 10. I do like the Suns, Phoenix Suns. They're a team I liked when I was growing up. So that's basketball. We're going to be following the basketball so far in the standings. The Celtics are undefeated, 2-0. So they're playing some good ball. That first game there against the Knicks, they were just killing it. Last night in NFL action, we did have Thursday night football. So why did I forget that? Between the Minnesota Vikings and Los Angeles Rams. I picked the Vikings. I picked the wrong team. They were favored now. I think, let me see. What were they favored by? Minnesota Vikings were favored by 3 points, and they lost. The LA Rams won. Minnesota got off to a good start in the first quarter, 14-7, and then at halftime, Rams tied it. Minnesota came back with a field goal, but the Rams went ahead with a touchdown. And fourth quarter, Minnesota got a field goal, but Los Angeles got 9 points in the fourth quarter. So the final score was 30-20. The Los Angeles Rams won the game. So for Thursday night. So Minnesota, I don't know, that's 2 losses. I don't know. They'd be questioning, are we starting to see the real Minnesota Vikings? We'll see. The one game that's coming up this Sunday that I'm probably most interested in is going to be, of course, the Bills and Seahawks. That's going to be a pretty. Bills need to win that game. I don't see any other real game of any real significance. No, I'm not seeing any. The Bills in Seattle. That's the one game I'm going to keep. And I'm, full disclosure, I am a Bills fan as far as that goes. So, all right, folks. I think that's about it as far as what we have on the docket. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage right and get our day started here. And I'm about out of coffee as far as that goes. That fog is still out there. Oh my God, you can see it. It's all foggy. That's all fog out there. But we're going to get our day started here. I want to say thank you to our Jersey girl, Tina. Thank you, Tina, for being here. Thank you, Thamer, coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Always good to hear from you, my friend. And thank you, Smokin' Schizo from Florida, popped in here. Thank you, Smokin' Schizo. My brother, Air Force veteran, civil engineer, Go Prime Beef. He broadcasts, so check him out on the Twitch. Thank you, Tim Fanforti, coming in from Michigan, our resident contractor. He's out there doing the contracting thing. Tony D, salute to you, my brother veteran, good friend and fellow broadcaster there. Thank you very much, Tony Tone. Thank you very much. And as we go down the list, I want to say thank you to Glick from Nonsensical Nonsense. Thank you, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. Check out Nonsensical Nonsense. Everybody there, they're watching on the replay and stuff. Good bunch of guys over there. And I'm Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich on X, as well as Fireman Rich on all those other fine social media platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where I'm at, or whatever platform you're on. Look at the description. I'm primarily over on X, what used to be called Twitter. So at Fireman Rich on Twitter, and you'll see what I'm doing during the course of the day or whatever. So you all have a great one. It's been a pleasure here. I want to say thank you for those people that are watching. Thank you for those people that are listening on the audio pod on Spotify for podcasters, as well as those other fine audio podcasting platforms. Thank you very much. And thank you for the replay views, folks. You all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again.